Greetings, kings and queens. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. I'm going to give you a brief presentation about what is happening now, what is taking place now, in regards to our return to Africa, the Holy Land. The sons of perdition have been revealed and veiled, the son of destruction, murder and genocide. Sons of perdition, the nation of lawlessness, has been uncovered, exposed, revealed, and laid bare. The son of destruction has been revealed, and the Exodus has come. The falling away amongst the nation has begun. As the nations start to take sides, the sons of destruction have been disclosed, unveiled, just as the prophecy said, the sons of destruction, the evil killers must be exposed for the Exodus to begin. The genocide in Gaza has laid bare and unveiled who that is. The prophecy has been fulfilled. Destruction, to default, to give over to eternal misery in hell, to perish, to be lost, to be ruined, to be destroyed. Sons of destruction have been uncovered, and in Germany they say it's dark-skinned, kind, death, Perdition, the child of corruption, the child of destruction, the architects of total destruction, the one doomed to destruction. In the Greek, Apollomi, which means to destroy, the son of destruction. Apollomi, Apollomi, which is a verb, which means to destroy, to put out of the way entirely, abolish, put an end, to ruin, render useless, to kill, to declare that one must be put to death. The Hebrew term Abaddon means destruction, doom. Greek equivalent Apollyon, meaning destroyer. The Gaza Strip has been turned into Sheol, meaning the resting place of dead. In the book of Revelation in the New Testament, an angel called Abaddon is described as the king of an army of locusts, which in this case, in present day, is the Air Force, the jets, the drones, the missiles. His name is first described incorrectly. Revelation 9:11, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, and then transcribed to Apollyon in the Greek. In Latin, it's terminans, being the Latin word for destroyer. In John 17:12, Umsindisi, the Savior, with regards to Judas Iscariot, says that of all his disciples were there, none has been lost except the son of perdition, the son of destruction, the son of evil, the son of murder. 2 Thessalonians 2:3, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Rebellion will occur soon. The grip on world by the most powerful few is on course. The BRICS moving away from the control of the Western world governance, and this war will also increase the fallout. The man of lawlessness has been revealed. The emergence of a man of lawlessness who has demonstrated satanic power, destruction, and death. Lawlessness signifies everything that is contrary to the will and law of Sonenenanini and is more intentional and flagrant sin. The Exodus is upon us. The latest update, why South Africa is the holding place. Where is the place Bantu people are going to? The reparations. You can read more on my new book, which will be out on Amazon from the 28th of November 2023. The title is, What is Bantu Spirituality? The Spirit of Ubuntu, the Spirit of the Creator of all things. It talks about paradise, the Garden of Eden, the heaven on earth, and the city of Jerusalem, all in Africa, the Holy Land. Jeremiah 33:12. That said Sonenanini of hosts, again in this place which is desolate, without men and without beasts, and in all the cities thereof shall be an habitation of shepherds, causing their flock to lie down. We go to Adam, the book of Adam, and read Eve, chapter 2, verses 2 to 5. And to the north of the garden there is a sea of water, clear and pure to the taste, unlike everything else, so that through the cleanness thereof one may look into the depths of the sea. And Sonenanini created that sea of his own good pleasure, for he knew what would come of the man he would make, so that after he had left the garden, on account of his transgressions, man should be born in the earth. Among them are righteous ones, who will die, whose souls Sonenanini would raise at the last day, when all of them will return to their flesh, bathe in the water of that sea, and repent of their sins. But when Sonenanini made Adam out of the garden, he did not place him on the border of it northward. This was so that he and Eve would not be able to go near to the sea of water, where they could wash themselves in it, be cleansed from their sins, erase the transgression they had committed, and be no longer reminded of it in the thought of their punishment. There is a sea with the cleansing water that has been hidden away from us. If you look in Africa, there is so many deserts, and that these are not the land that is mentioned in Jeremiah 33. It's a different place, it's a different land and city, paradise, Garden of Eden, which are not visible to us right now. If you look at the Sahara Desert, which is in North Africa, around these countries here, you can fit in 7.5 of South Africa's into the desert of Sahara. Or you can fit in the United States of America right inside the desert of Sahara. It shows how big it is. We have got the Kalahari Desert, also the southern part of Africa, which is in part South Africa, Namibia, and Botswana. It is as big as South Africa. We also have got the Karoo Desert, which is inside South Africa, which occupies a quarter of South Africa, or as big as Paraguay. And then we have got Danakil Desert, which is northeast of Ethiopia, southern Eritrea, and northwest Djibouti, which is as big as Greece and its islands. We have got Chabi Desert, which is as big as South Korea, which is in Kenya. We have got Namib Desert in Namibia, which is bigger than Czech Republic. And then we've got Guban Desert in Somalia, which is as big as Puerto Rico. And then we have got Nyeri Desert in Kenya, which is as big as Micronesia or Singapore. And then the Grand Barra Desert, southern Djibouti, it's as big as Jersey. And then we've got Lampool, which is in Senegal. It's as big as Nauru or St. Bartholomew. Other Africa's deserts, you can see here there's lots of deserts. We have got so much big place, and you can see how Africa has been made to look small, yet it can fit many countries. In Genesis 3:24, so he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims and a flaming sword, which turned every way to keep the way out of the tree of life. That is when Adam was prevented from accessing the tree of life. In Deuteronomy 35, and the mighty one, thy son Imnan, will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed. And this is not Africa. We know that Adam did not originate from Africa. He lived in paradise in the Garden of Eden and heaven on earth, the city of Jerusalem, before he was driven out. And thou shalt possess it, and he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers. So this is the place that the Bantu, the chosen one, are going to be. As I said, South Africa is just going to be a holding place. Where is the place Bantu people are going to? We read in 2 Esdras 7:26-28 says, the time is coming when these signs will take place. The invisible city will appear, and the land that is now hidden will appear. Yes, as he said, we must pray and watch for the signs, for the visible city will appear, and the land that is hidden will appear. Everyone who survives the calamities I have predicted will also see the wonderful things I will do. That says Solomon. My son, the Messiah, Savior, Mbuyisa, will be revealed together with those who came with him. There is a song, Jerusalema, umuzi okhanya, meaning Jerusalem, a city that is bright and visible, which means that before, during our ancestors' time, Jerusalem was bright and visible, but that has been blocked away from us, so we won't be able to see. Inesixhosa isixeko esibonakalayo. Heaven on earth is in Africa. The Garden of Eden is in Africa. Paradise is in Africa. The city of Jerusalem is in Africa as well. Those are the places which says they are invisible to us. But the time has come that they will soon be visible and we're able to see them. in 2nd Esdras 7, verses 6 to 9 says, there is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. And this is not Africa. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water. Could Victoria Falls be that narrow entrance to heaven on earth, the Garden of Eden, paradise, and the city of Jerusalem? Thus, we are told that there is that land which has been built, a city that has been built, but with no human beings, no animals. It is just waiting for us. And there is no rapture for the Bantu people. It is a fake story. Bantu people are not a church. The rapture is for a church, and therefore we are not church. We are not church. We are not connected to any church. Therefore, it is for the fake Israelites, not the Bantu people. There is no millennium. It's also a fake story. We are not going to hiding. We are going home straight, and we are going to be cleansed and then taken through to heaven on earth, the Garden of Eden, paradise, the city of Jerusalem. Musi Otunya, which means the smoke that thunders by the locals due to the bellowing clouds of mist that rise up and drench everything. Afrika, the gathering and cleansing place, the terminal, the station, or the airport to paradise, and the city of Jerusalem, the city of peace. As we said before, that there is a sea that has got the cleansing water that can cleanse the sins away, that Sonin prevented Adam and Eve to go in so that they could wash, and then they would not remember their sins during their punishment, which is, we are under that punishment. Until we get there, then we'll be cleansed. John 14:2. In my Father's house there are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. This is saying that there was a place that was going to be prepared for us, and that is not Africa. There was an old song which sang, saying, this world is not my home, meaning we have a real home which is not on this earth, which is in paradise. Paradise, heaven and garden on earth. The Garden of Eden is our true home, and that is where we are heading to from the coast of South Africa, the gates and the door to the invisible land and city. Adam and Eve, chapter 1, verses 1 to 9. On the third day, Sonin planted the garden in the east of the earth, on the border of the world, eastward beyond which, towards the sun rising, one finds nothing but water that encompasses the whole world and reaches unto the borders of heaven, which proves that there is a heaven that is not far away from us, and there's a heaven that is where Sonin lives. Why South Africa is the holding place? Africa is the gate or door to heaven on earth, It is the gate to paradise, the gate to the city of Jerusalem, and the gate and door to the Garden of Eden. And South Africa is where the gates or the door are, as it is the promised land. Because the promised land was symbolic of paradise, of heaven on earth, the city of Jerusalem, which was given to Adam and Son in Nun, and it gave the promised land to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the rest of us, which is symbolic to say, you have a land that you are going to be. You have a home. And therefore Africa, it is just a holding place. It's not the land that the Bantu people are going to be living in. The Exodus ships will head to South Africa as the door or gate is covered by water to prevent people entering, so only ships can access. It is a hidden place. South Africa has the gates that lead to the doors of these 4 places. The exact location of the gates and doors we will find out when we get to the land Africa. In one of my books, Bantu Spirituality, The Awakening, a handbook for the Bantu people, I wrote a vision about this place. And this was before this revelation that I just got this month. So this is a confirmation of that vision I had and what I wrote in my first book, because it is the very place that I saw in my dream, in my vision, and I've had that vision quite a couple of times, seeing the land, seeing the city, and even walking in that land, in that city. And therefore, if you can read, if you want to see that vision, you can read in the book, Bantu Spirituality, The Awakening. You can find it on Amazon. 2 Baruch 4, verses 1 to 7. Dost you think that this is that city of which I said, on the palms of my hands have I graven you? This building now built in your midst is not that which is revealed with me, that which prepared beforehand here, from the time when I took counsel to make paradise, and showed Adam before he sinned. So it proves that that land was prepared long time ago, and Adam was shown before he sinned. So it is the paradise, it is the land, it is the city that the Bantu people are going to be. But when he transgressed the commandment, it was removed from him as also paradise. So that city, that land which was built, was removed, including paradise, including the Garden of Eden. And therefore there is enough homes, houses, mansions for Bantu people. As Msindisi said, in my father's house, there are many mansions. In my father's land, in my father's paradise, there are so many houses. If it were not so, I would not have told you. I'm going there to prepare for you. So, people, the Exodus is real. Do not worry about Africa, because you are not going to live in Africa. It is just a gateway. We are passing through Africa to this land, to this paradise, to this big city. Verse 4, and after these things, I was shown it to my servant Abraham by night among the portions of the beacons. And again, I also showed it to Moses on Mount Sinai, when I showed it to the likeness of the tabernacle and all its vessels. You can see this in the book again, because I wrote about it. And now this is another confirmation which has been revealed to me, because when I wrote the book, I had not found out this revelation which just came now. And verse 6, and now behold, it is preserved with me as paradise. So it was preserved with him, and as well as paradise. So all those places are waiting for Bantu people to come. Verse 7, go therefore and do as I command you. That's what Baruch was told. Point number 2, where is the place Bantu people are going to? Angels have started taking action. They appear to you as normal people, but they are angels. Listen to them. The Exodus will take place, and there is no going into hiding or wilderness. This deception of the white man. So Nanin will do everything. He will arrange our travel. No human or person will arrange but the angels. Yes, there are people arranging travel for other people. There are people arranging the Exodus, but that is not what Solomon says. All we need is just for us to get ready and wait for Solomon. He said, I will gather you. I will bring you. But others are preparing. They've got their own pots. They've got all the maps and everything. They've mapped it out. But apparently, that is not Soninan's Exodus. We have to wait. He said we should watch for the signs. As we have seen, the son of Perdition is being revealed. The Exodus is about to begin. Reparations. Again, there are people who are approaching people, organizing for reparations. But this is not for us. It says our wounds are so deep. No man, nobody can heal us. Nobody can bound our wounds. He said, I will make them pay. I will force them to pay the reparations. And therefore, it is not for us really to be asking for reparation. They will be paid when the time comes. So Nanin has put it in place, just as he put the Bantu people from Egypt. He put a Moses to say to Pharaoh, let my people go. And they left with great possessions. And that is going to happen. They will pay, not from us asking them, but from Sonini Nanini, forcing them to pay. No one should go to arrange for reparations with the Gentiles. Sonini Nanini will cause them to pay, will force them to pay whatever he will demand from them. We cannot quantify it ourselves. Leave that to Sonini Nani, he knows. Unless when instructed, should you go? Do not take any responsibility on your hands when you have not been appointed and anointed by Sonini Nani. Yes, we have people that are anointing themselves, appointing themselves. It is dangerous to make plans on behalf of Sonini Nani when we have not been asked to do that. Be very careful what people do. Some people are going to lead people astray. They're going to lead them into the rapture where they're going to be captured by Mastima the devil. He's a roaring lion looking for those we can devour. If you run to the desert, to the wilderness, you are at the mercy of the devil. Thank you for listening. Be still, obedience, pray and watch. May Solenan watch over you. Speak to you soon. Thank you. For you. Speak to you soon. Thank you.